What's up, YouTube? Brandon Maverick here, and today and moving forward for a couple weeks, I am going to be your coach for the Pearl City Palossands. Now, what that means is I am in a Pokemon League. The Pokemon League is the IPL. This is Season 1. IPL stands for the International Pokemon League. And this is just pretty much a little breakdown of the league. It's me and some of my friends. We've done this before with other league titles and all that, but this time around we don't have as many people as what we used to have, which is perfectly okay. So this is definitely a smaller. We have about 6 teams. A potential seventh may be coming in. We'll see, but um, if that does happen, I already know a solution that can allow a new coach to come in. But never mind that for now. Basically, we have our 6 coaches. We have 5 weeks. Everybody plays each other once, and the top 4 seeds will make it into playoffs. We'll have semifinals and then finals, and whoever wins the finals is the winner of the league. If you've seen any other Pokemon leagues on YouTube, like the GBA, for example, that's probably the most well known on YouTube. Um, GBA standing for Global Battle Association. Basically, this league works very similar to that. Um, every coach team drafts a certain amount of Pokemon. We battle. Now, this is semi-competitive, so it's not as competitive. Everybody's, they're going to try their best, but not going to take everything to heart. A win's a win, a loss is a loss, but at the end of the day, we're also having fun here. So basically, aside from all that, let's get into the team builder. This is going to be, a team builder. I'm basically showing you the team that I built for Sean and the Philadelphia Pidgeots. So let's get into it. We have the first Pokemon here, Rillaboom. Looking at Sean's team, Mega Swampert is a big threat. A couple threats that I need to keep in mind when I was building this team was Mega Swampert, Ditto, and Skarmory. Everything else I wasn't too worried about, but those were the main three. Mega Swampert, because obviously you can tell he has a bit of a rain team. He has the Mega Swampert. He has a Politoed. Basically, I don't want to deal with Mega Swampert in the rain. If I have to, I also have another Pokemon that can deal with it, but I have Rillaboom here. That way, I can deal with it, and I can also deal with the Politoed at the same time. In regards to Skarmory and Ditto, Skarmory is very annoying because, as you can see on the left hand side, this is my draft. I don't have much for the Skarmory. Like, I have Galvantula, but Galvantula isn't too helpful this battle. He has a lot of hazard control, so webs in general to me aren't too useful. Because I'm not worried about the Tapu Koko. I'm just kind of only worried about the Mega Swampert. Um, so Sticky Webs will only really help me with the Mega Swampert, but he has Excadrill that has Rapid Spin. He has Skarmory that gets Defog. He has Tapu Koko that gets Defog. Pretty sure both Volcarona and Galarian Zapdos also get Defog. So there's too many options to remove the Sticky Webs. And on the other side, Ditto, he can just transform into Galvantula and set up Sticky Webs on my side of the field. So if we both have Sticky Webs, then it's doesn't matter at that point. So I'm choosing not to bring Galvantula this week. And that does hinder me as far as dealing with Skarmory. Because other than that, I have what? Tapu Lele with Thunderbolt, Gengar with Thunderbolt, maybe. Porygon Z with Thunderbolt. Like, that's really it. And a Flamethrower on Arcanine. Or if I wanted to bring offense for Arcanine, I could do that. But I kind of need Arcanine a little bit more for the bulk. this time up. So Skarmory is an issue. Ditto's just always an issue, no matter what. It just seeing Ditto on the opposing team makes it to where you need to be very careful of how you set up. If you bring any setup mons, if you bring any setup mons, and just that statement alone, should I bring any setup mons? Should I not bring any? Um, and if I do, I need to be very careful in the battle of setting up because if that Ditto's there, can come in, steal all the boosts, and pretty much reverse sweep if you're not too careful. So I don't want to deal with that at all. And Sean, from previous experiences, is very, very good with Ditto. And it's a scary sight to see Ditto in general, let alone when I see Sean has a Ditto. So I'm not too keen on that. Rillaboom here is pretty much to break down his team. He has the Swampert. A choice banded Grassy Glide is going to do amazing. It's going to kill it, obviously. It will do a lot of damage to the Politoed. Basically, other than Skarmory and possibly Volcarona, he doesn't have a great switch in to a banded Rillaboom's Grassy Glide. So maybe if he brings the Ditto and transforms into his own Rillaboom, then okay, that can work. But he doesn't have great switch-ins to this thing. Nothing really wants to take a hit from this. And if I know the Skarmory is coming out, or I know the Volcarone's coming out, or if I see Ditto and it's a possibility he'll switch in Ditto, I have U-turn. I also have knockoff, which could be very helpful for that Ditto, assuming he's choice scarfed. It could be also very helpful for the Skarmory for the leftovers. Um, for Volcarona, if it has heavy duty boots, maybe if I decide to bring Stealth Rock, which a little bit of spoilers, I do have Stealth Rocks on a Pokemon, and then I have Earthquake, just pretty much for the Tapu Koko, for the Excadrill, Toxtricity, things like that. Other than that, I'm going to be completely honest. I forget why exactly I have the speed. I do. Um, I forget why I have the speed investment that I have. I believe it's to outspeed a max speed Breloom, perhaps. That could be the possibility. I honestly forget. Other than that, max attack because I'm going to need it, and then the 40 in both defenses because that will help me be a little bit more bulky. My next Pokemon that I have is Mega Pinsir. Now with Mega Pinsir, there's no question I'm bringing Mega Pinsir. You know, Mega Pinsir is just a threat all around, and he doesn't, again, like Rillaboom, he doesn't have great switch-ins to this thing. Breloom is going to die to any quick attack, frustration, anything like that. Um, Grimmsnarl is going to take massive damage. Ludicolo will die. Volcarona's gone, etc. The only thing he really has for this thing is the Skarmory. Um, that's it, you know. So nothing wants to take a hit from Mega Pinsir. I do have frustration instead of return because he has the Ditto. In case you don't know, Ditto, as long as you have it with Imposter, it will come in, switch, and auto transform into the Pokemon that it's facing, and it will copy the boosts. However, it does not copy the happiness. So, since on Pokemon Showdown, which is what we're battling on, since Ditto will automatically have 255, 255 happiness, then if I have zero happiness with frustration, if I had return, for example, that's going to be doing a lot of damage to myself. But with frustration, it's not going to be doing nearly as much damage unless Sean knows that I'll bring frustration and decides to bring zero happiness Ditto, which is something I wouldn't put past him. Sean's very smart when it comes to Ditto. He's faced Mega Pinsers before with Ditto, and I wouldn't be too shocked. Um, This is a pretty standard set. Nothing abnormal here. The speed is to outspeed max speed timid Volcarona and max speed Jolly. At any of his base 100s, Volcarona and Zapdos Galarian, this will outspeed. So Arcanine is next. This is bulky Arcanine, typical bulky Arcanine set. Nothing special. I need to run down here. Leftovers, Intimidate, Flamethrower, E-Speed, Morning Sun, Will-O-Wisp. The speed EVs here are to outspeed a max speed Jolly, um, Swampert, Mega Swampert without the rain. So if it's not getting boosted by the Swift Swim, then I can outspeed it. I can Will-O-Wisp. Hopefully it doesn't miss and go about my day. That's pretty standard. Gengar. Now, Scarfed Gengar. Unfortunately, Gengar does not have Levitate anymore. It just has Curse Body now. Which does suck, but it can kind of lure in the Mega Swampert a little bit. Because with a Scarfed Gengar with max speed and timid nature, 350 speed, when Mega Swampert's in the rain, its speed is doubled. With the Choice Scarf on the Gengar, it's 1.5. Fun fact, a Scarfed Timid max speed Gengar outspeeds a max speed Jolly Mega Swampert in the rain by a single point. So, with that being said, this is my big thing for the Mega Swampert. Gengar is going to be the one here, aside from Rillaboom or potential burn with the Arcanine, which isn't a likely option. Rillaboom is the most likely option, but Gengar is here in case there's a possibility of Mega Swampert getting out of hand, which needs to be stopped immediately. Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave, 2 typical stabs, nothing to say there. Giga Drain for the Mega Swampert, and Destiny Bond as well. Now, Destiny Bond is more so for if I know Gengar is just going to die, and I'm just going to switch in and sack it. That's it. And then Giga Drain is specifically for that Mega Swampert because that's going to be pretty obnoxious to deal with. But if it's rain, I'm going to outspeed no matter what. Next is Granbull. This is an Assault Vista Granbull. This is pretty much to just make sure. This is another thing for Skarmory. I have Super Fang to whittle down the Skarmory. Take it down to half health. I have Thunder Punch in case I need it. Play Rough is just the stab. And Earthquake is for the Tapu Koko, for the Excadrill. For the Volcarona, because that's really all I can hit it with. That will do enough damage. And now I could have put Stone Edge. However, Earthquake is going to help me just a little bit more because Stone Edge is going to be strictly for the Volcarona. And I'm not that scared of Volcarona. Max Attack, obviously. Jolly Nature and the Speed EVs allows me to outspeed a no speed invested Politoed, I'm pretty sure, which can be very helpful. I can outspeed it, hit it with a Thunder Punch. If I'm correct, it might also, I have a separate team here just in case. It actually allows me to outspeed a no speed invested Skarmory. I apologize for that, but I need to outspeed that Skarmory. I would then outspeed no speed invested Politoed. So that's the Granbull there. Assault Vest just to make myself a little bit more bulkier. And now Terrakion. Terrakion is a possible lead choice. Basically going into this, possible lead for me is Terrakion and Rillaboom. Rillaboom because I have the U-turn, and Terrakion because I have Soft Rock on it. The speed, once again, just like Gengar's, or not Gengar's speed, but Mega Pinsir speed. It's enough to outspeed Volcarona and Galarian Zapdos. Air Balloon, to prevent all earthquaking from happening. Mega Swampert can get on a tear. And if it's has the possibility of just hitting earthquake, this can kind of slow it down a little bit, maybe. Maybe make it a little more predictable. That way I can switch in to Rillaboom. There's a lot of options. Excadrill is the main reason I put this thing on though. Excadrill can be kind of scary to Terrakion, but that's only really if it's a Scarfed Excadrill. If he brings it, chances are it might actually be Scarfed or a lead. And if it is lead, I'm also prepared with the Air Balloon. We can trade rocks, or I can just close combat. If he's Sash, then I can just kill him, then set up rocks possibly. Um, and that will be that. Max attack and just added bulk for the EVs and the special defense. That's pretty much it for the team. Just as a prediction to see what he was going to bring. This is kind of what I thought he would bring: Swampert, Politoed, Grimmsnarl, Excadrill, Skarmory, and the Ditto. I do believe he would bring Ditto because I have a Dragonite, and that could be a potential threat to him. If I get a Dragon Dance or two up, I can Dragon Claw and Earthquake a good amount of his team, and then E-Speed for the last move, and he's pretty much done for at that point, except the Skarmory. But Ditto really stops me in my tracks there. Porygon Z I thought about bringing, and I also thought about bringing Tapu Lele potentially. Fun fact, I actually, before I added Granbull, I actually had Tapu Lele, which had a little bit of bulk investment to take a hit from a potential Volcarona, but I couldn't really get it to where it could maybe take a hit from the Mega Swampert. So I'm like, I'm just gonna run with Granbull with Intimidate, and that will be enough bulk for me. So that's pretty much it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The battle is set to take place tonight, being Friday, and we'll see how it goes. I'm very nervous. Sean's a very, very good battler, and me and him are always either down to the wire, or I'm not going to lie, when it comes to league format, I tend to get the best of him, but there's no counting him out whatsoever. So I am very nervous anytime we battle. It's always good, so I'm looking forward to it, but we'll see what happens. It's been good talking to you guys. I'll see you guys for the battle. For the first battle, I'm most likely going to just do a review on it. Maybe in a future battle, I can do live commentary for it, where I actually go through my thought process during the battle. We'll see how things go. Maybe if I don't do it during the weeks, maybe I'll do it for playoffs, the live commentary, I mean. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I will catch you next time. Take it easy and rest up.